Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and this video is going to be all about June 2020 prediction. So May is just finishing, and I wanted to film this video a little bit in advance so you have more time to prepare before June comes. And it's crazy how quickly the days are going. I mean, I can't believe June is already coming up. But I wanted to do a reading for myself because I was curious what kind of June has in store for me. So then I got this idea to make this video for you all so you can all benefit from it hopefully and kind of figure out what to kind of expect and what to watch out for and just to know what's coming your way. So we're going to go now into the pile pick a card reading. So this is the card selection. So before you choose a pile that's right for you to get the correct reading for you guys, I would like you to take a moment and pause and take a deep breath and meditate a little bit and ask yourself, ask your spirit guides, which pile is for you to get the correct message for June 2020. Okay, so this is really important that you choose the right pile so you get the correct message. So just listen to your intuition and you can't really go wrong there. So this is pile number 1 with this key and the mirror charm. Pile number 2 with this little potions flask and this skeleton looking lady. And pile number 3 is with this magnifying glass and this little crystal. So when you're ready, just select a pile. So once again, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So if you've chosen pile number 1, this is your reading, and I'm gonna go straight into it because I don't want to make these videos too long. So let's start with the tarot cards before we go deeper and have a look. And I'll get into the charms later as well, because I want to start introduce charms in my videos as well. I have this pile of charms that I just randomly chose two for each of the groups to help you make the decision which pile to choose, but also there's a message in them. Okay, so with the tarot cards, we have the Magician. To show you so you can see, we've got the Knight of Cups, we have 3 of Wands, and we have 7 of Wands. Okay, so straight away I see that in the month of June, I feel for you there's going to be some kind of growth, some kind of expansion going on. And I feel like it's really up to you which direction you want to go in your life. I feel like in the month of June, you're going to have to decide what you want to be doing with your life. Ask yourself those big questions, career-wise, what do you want to be doing? Do you want to, slowly with the pandemic, ending and restrictions being lifted here in Australia anyway. I'm not sure what it's like in the other parts of the world, but very slowly the restrictions are being lifted. And as we go back to, the normal life, as you could say, a lot of people might be, not wanting to go back to what they had previously. You need to ask yourself, do you want to go back to that or do you want to make some changes? Do you want to go a different direction in your life? And it's perfectly okay if you, change your mind. And also while everyone was on lockdown, staying at home, you've had a lot of time to self-reflect and to actually think about what it is that you want deep down inside of yourself. And those messages that you were given from your spirit guides, that you just, that you got from your higher self, they are the messages that you got for a reason. So don't ignore those, really listen to them. And especially with the Magician card, it's all in your hands. Don't let anyone else dictate what you should be doing with your life. Even if you have a really crazy idea that you want to do something completely different than what everyone else is used to knowing about you. You know what I mean? If you really want to get out there and do something different, even though it scares you, deep down, you had the idea you want to try something new. The Magician is saying it's all in your hands. You can create your own magic. You can manifest whatever it is that you want. So that's kind of the clear message I get straight away. And as well with the Knight of Cups and the 3 of Wands. So with both of these cards, I feel that there's something new coming into your life, like a new idea, new prosperity, even like new love, new partnerships, new friendships. Like I just feel like a lot of new and a lot of growth as well. So if you've started something previously and everything was like kind of put on hold, I really feel like it's going to like go faster now, and like the seeds that you planted before are gonna like actually start growing. But I feel like you still need to like kind of go back and ask yourself if that's what you want to do. I really do feel that you need to kind of start fresh, if that makes sense. But if you had something previously that you wanted to focus on, it's going to kind of bloom. I feel things are going to go faster in your life right now, so something to watch out for, that June can be pretty fast, okay, and a lot is going to happen, I feel. And like a lot of like self-growth, I feel like this month is all about you and what you want to manifest. And yeah, as well with the Knight of Cups, I feel like emotionally you're going to be growing as well. Like you're going to be a lot more resilient. I feel like you're going to be a lot stronger as a person. But once again, like really listen to you. And with the Three of Wands, I feel some kind of like as I said earlier, expansion and that kind of stuff. But with this particular card in this reading, I feel that, someone is going to come into your life to help you help you with something. Whether this is like a, romantic relationship, like a partner is going to come into your life that's like going to want to help you with like your business. I feel like this is like a lot about business or like personal matters as well. Or like someone is just going to want to help you. It could even be a friend or a health professional. But I do feel someone new, like a new person, new member of your circle is going to come, and they're going to make a lot of difference in the month of June. So like trust that this person is going to come into your life at the right moment. And trust the timing as well is what I'm hearing. And then we've got the Seven of Wands. Okay, once again, you guys, you really need to like stay strong, persevere, keep going forward, and don't let anyone else talk you out of anything. I really feel that someone could be a family member. I feel like your parents or like siblings, but more like parents, want to make decisions for you, and they want to try and take something from you. They want to like take something for their gain, or they want to like control you in some way. Or this could even be a partner if you're married, like a husband, a wife. But there is someone that's kind of like a vampire. They just want to like take stuff from you, and they don't necessarily know that they are doing it, like that they are bad. You know what I mean? They think they're doing it to protect you, but they actually are going to hurt you if you let them take something away from you. So allow people to come and like help and add stuff into your life, but don't let anyone take anything from you in the month of June. I feel this is an important message that I just had to get out there. Let's have a look what else we've got with the oracle cards. Okay, so we've got connection to earthly possessions. Okay, so this, in the month of June, this could be a great time to kind of like focus on, how connected you are to your belongings. Like if you have money, are you just spending it for stuff that you don't actually need? Are you kind of greedy? Do you just want to like keep stuff, and perhaps you're like not even spending money because you're scared to let those money go. But remember, money is just an energy. Use it wisely, but don't overspend, or like don't like just hold the money. I feel you need to like evaluate how you feel in regards to like where you live, your house, your possessions, your belongings, and kind of like your attitude that you have with buying new things. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of energy that I feel for you guys. So in the month of June, this could be, you could be wanting to buy something big that you don't actually need. So kind of check in with yourself if you actually need that. And then we've got limiting beliefs. Okay, so I do feel, it's kind of similar with the Knight of Cups card. They're both kind of like earthy cards. And, with the limiting beliefs, I feel like someone, this person from the Seven of Wands, this fire energy, is trying to like drag you down, and is actually like closing your aura. They're trying to like almost suffocate you energetically, like energy-wise. They're just trying to like keep you in a box. You know what I mean? But in the month of June, you're going to be coming out of the box. It's your time to like get out there and do what it is that you want to do. But someone's going to want to keep you in that box. So really make sure that you listen to your heart and you get out of that box no matter what people say in your life, you know, and really like get out there. Don't be stuck. Don't hold back, you know, really like listen to yourself. Your heart is telling you what you need to be doing, so like start listening to that. And then we've got the accepting card with this wolf. Okay, so you know, I definitely feel you know, with this card, with the accepting card, I feel like you kind of have a very difficult relationship with yourself, if that makes sense. Like I don't know how to put this, like you're trying to kind of like be there and like, you know, fit into this you know, this vampire that's taking away from you. Like you keep feeding them stuff from yourself, but you're having like a hard time actually like, you know, pushing people away when they are bad for you. You have like really hard time actually you know, I feel like you maybe tried to like cut some connections with people, and you tried to like cut that cord with a few people, but you keep letting them back in. And that's what I feel with the accepting card. Like you need to accept that, you know, first of all, you're a kind person, you know, and you are scared to shut people out of your life. You know, you keep letting them back in. But I feel you also need to accept the reality that some people in your life are just toxic, and they're just gonna keep taking from you, and they're gonna keep making decisions for you. But you are living this life for yourself. Okay, so you need to accept that some people just don't change, unfortunately. You know, change is possible, but, you know, it takes a lot of time, and people need to be willing to change. And most people are not willing to change, and that's where the problem is. They're not willing to change anything. So you just need to accept that, let them be, let them go, and just kind of like go on your own journey, I feel. Let's have a look what else we've got. So we've got some Archangel Michael cards. So we've got pay attention to your dreams. Okay, so pay attention to your dreams. You know, you've been getting messages in your dreams, like while you're sleeping, of things that you need to be doing. And this could be like very symbolic stuff. You know, it doesn't actually have to be whatever you're dreaming is gonna come true, you know, but try to like write it down when you have your dreams, and like kind of think about what it could represent. You know, even animals can represent people, even like, you know, nature stuff can represent people too. You know, there's a lot of things that you can unpack from dreams. So, you know, you guys got this message for June 2020. You know, your dreams are going to play an important part. And even like if you get really stuck and you have to make a decision and you have no idea which way to go, like you may be 50-50 and you keep changing your mind, I feel that like, you know, before you go to bed, talk to your angels and ask them, you know, to help you find the answer that you're trying to like, you know, make the decision. Ask them to help you make a decision. And there's a lot of like, you know, meditations that you can listen to that actually, you know, help you like connect with your higher self, connect with your spirit guides, connect with your angels. And, you know, just play that before you sleep, and then pay attention to what dreams you're actually getting. And then you're going to get some kind of answer from that as well. And then we've got, once again, I've just said this, so this is crazy. This says detach from the situation. So there's definitely someone that you need to let go of in your life, you know, and I said this with the accepting card, and I said this with the 7 of Wands. So it's nice to have that confirmation again in another card. It's basically reassuring us that there is someone in your life that you need to like detach from. This could be, you know, a person, a family member, a friend. This could even be like your habits, addictions, things like that. So really you need to focus on detaching from that situation and like controlling your thoughts so they don't overwhelm you as well. So really focus on that. And then we've got some healing cards. So we've got stay positive. Okay, dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me be optimistic and take the appropriate action steps that support my health. Okay, so taking appropriate actions for your health, doing the right things for your health, you know, getting enough sleep, having enough food and water, eating healthy foods, not those, junk foods, that are bad for your body, or like eating stuff that makes you, your tummy upset, exercising, doing like nice things for yourself health wise. And this could also even be like, meditation, going out in nature, sitting in the park, and just like, just being still. That's very healthy as well for your body. Okay, so like listen to what your body like needs, because like if you're lacking something like some vitamin, your body's gonna like tell you. So just listen to those signs and pay attention, and then like try to fix that naturally. And then we've got stretch. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for staying by my side and motivating me to take excellent care of myself in all ways. Okay, so, I feel kind of like yoga, meditation, just general stretching, getting more flexible. If you're someone that kind of like, wants to be more flexible, have a more bendy back or more bendy legs, do the splits, things like that. Like, it's encouraging you to stretch, do nice things. There's a lot of like yoga videos online as well that you can like listen, and even like for beginners, you can like watch those. So just do like nice things for yourself in the month of June. So do something like that. And then we've got the healing grief card. Okay, and this is really powerful because, this is coming towards the end of the June, and I feel like at the start, you're going to have like a lot of decisions that you need to be making, and then, you're going to have to like look after your health to make sure that you like don't fall apart, detaching from people, detaching from situations. And then you've got healing grief. So, closing some chapters in your life is going to be kind of like, it's going to be challenging. I'm not going to lie to you. It is going to be challenging. But I feel like towards the end of the month, you're going to like get past that, and you're going to realize that it is the best thing that you could have done, that it was like for your highest good. And you're going to slowly start to heal. You're going to start to forgive yourself and that person that has hurt you. And you're just going to like, they won't be on your mind so much anymore. You won't have so much regrets. That's what I'm feeling like towards the end. And also like some kind of like, things from your past, I feel that might pop up, like past trauma stuff and past things that you're trying to like deal with. But, our brains are so clever that if they're not ready to heal something, you're just gonna like push it away. You're gonna keep pushing it away. So in the month of June, towards the end, I feel, you're finally going to feel what you have to feel. For the first time, you won't be pushing it aside. You're going to feel it, and emotionally, it is going to be challenging, but you're going to come out on the other side, and you're going to heal that grief, and you're going to be okay to be on your own, is what I'm feeling as well. And you're going to gain a lot of wisdom about yourself as well. Okay, and then some last cards that we have. First chakra, Archangel Michael. So, I definitely do feel this with the first chakra, that does need to be balanced. Your first chakra, your base chakra, it's all about feeling safe, secure, and it's talking about the grief as well. It's about feeling safe, having those basic needs met. I'm not sure if you're familiar with like Maslow's hierarchy of needs, but basically you can have a look that up on like the internet. And the basic needs that we need to survive, that's basically what the first chakra is all about as well. So you might be more familiar with that, but it's all about like grounding yourself and feeling safe and secure and like being okay. And yeah, it's basically all about like feeling safe and being healthy. So even if you want to help balance your base chakra, if you've been struggling to like find that and balance it out, even like wearing clothes that are red in color can definitely help as well, especially if you have like red pants or things like that, because like your base chakra is like lower in your on your body. It's not like the throat, it's not the heart, it's not third eye, it's like your body. And so okay, or even like wearing like long t-shirts or dresses, like red dresses, depending on where you are in the world. Like here it's really cold, so no weather for dresses, but basically wearing red clothing can definitely help balance that base chakra. And without the base chakra being balanced, you can't really achieve anything else. You really need to like go back in the month of June and decide what it is you want to be working on, and decide what you want to do and who you want to cut out of your life, and then kind of like start fresh and then start building from that. So I feel like in the month of June, you guys are going to have like a lot of like awakening, you could say. And then the last card that we have is Goddess of the Moon. Okay, so with the Goddess of the Moon, there's multiple messages that jump out at me straight away with this reading. So first of all, with the Moon, I feel that you need to be aware of people who are not who they say they are, or who they are. Like, they're hiding behind a mask and not really showing you the true colors. And that can be hard to like realize if they are, you know, if they are the people draining stuff from you and they're like appearing to be like nice and helpful to be in your life. So you may like have a hard time actually cutting them out. But you know, the moon is all about like illusions and deception. So, you know, when the full moon is, for example, out, you know, you kind of like, you know, it shines the light onto the world, like, so it helps you see a clearer picture of what's going on that you don't otherwise see. But also, like, the moon can have, you know, there can be illusions and things that are not really true, but you find them to be true, but they're not actually true. So that's kind of what I'm feeling with this energy as well. And also with the Goddess of the Moon, I feel like you really need to take care of yourself, like kind of like mother yourself even, like, you know, be your own mother for a little bit, you know, like, go to bed early, you know, do nice things for yourself, like be there for yourself. And also, like, you know, spiritual like rituals and like healing ceremonies and, you know, that kind of stuff. If you're kind of like into that sort of stuff, you know, burning sage, you know, candles and doing like witchy magic stuff, you know, definitely go for it, because it's going to like help you as well. And after I make this video, I'm gonna do a ritual, so I'm really excited. So if you guys are into that kind of stuff as well, you know, in your own time, do like a ritual, and try and like heal what needs to be healed, and also like ask the universe to help you detach from this person that you need to detach from. But overall, I feel like you're growing. You guys are growing and you're opening new doors, and you're just, you know, you're gonna be shining. But in the month of June, you're gonna have to make some important decisions about your future. Okay, and then now going back into the charms that you guys selected. So we've got the little mirror charm here. So the mirror is all about self-reflection. So definitely, you know, I feel like you need to learn to love yourself, like look into the mirror and actually like what you see, like fall in love with yourself is what I'm hearing as well. But also like, you know, kind of like have a look how you're treating yourself, because you might not be treating yourself as nicely as you're treating your friends and family members. And other people in your life, you know, so kind of like be gentle with yourself and like have a look, you know, in the mirror, like what am I doing to myself? Am I self-sabotaging few things? Am I, you know, doing things that are bad for me because maybe I feel like I deserve to do bad things? You know, that all of that needs to go. So, you know, have a look in the mirror and learn to love yourself. I know it's easier said than done, and it's really challenging, but that's what just came through. And you also chose this charm for a reason, okay? If you were drawn to group number 1, you were drawn to it for a reason, okay? So this is just the message that you needed to hear. And then lastly, the charm that we have is this beautiful little key. I'm not sure if you can see that well, but basically, once again, the key is about opening doors, you know, opening new doors, new opportunities, new start, fresh start, you know, going your own way, holding your own key, and you going into the door and unlocking the door, not letting anyone else do that for you, not letting anyone else open doors for you, because you need to select the key that's right for you and find the door that's right for you, and you need to open that door yourself when you're ready, and you need to do that for yourself, you guys. So definitely a lot of new beginnings, a lot of growth, and a lot of change. So I hope that really resonated with you guys, and let me know how you guys go. I love to hear. So let me know, and I'm gonna go and move on to group number 2. Okay, group number 2, this is your reading, and I'm just gonna go straight into it, and I'll do the charms at the end, as I did with the previous group, just so I'm kind of doing the same thing for everyone. So as always, I'm gonna start with the tarot cards. And let's have a look what we have here. Wow, okay. All right, okay, group 2. I'm just gonna be honest with you and just say what's coming through. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything, okay? I want to make this real and authentic and just straight to the point. So I'm just gonna start. Okay, month of June is going to be a challenging month. I feel there's a lot that's going on, or that's going to be going on, unless you change a few things in your life. Okay, I want to start from the beginning and go card by card to explain exactly what I mean. So the first card you have is the Fool. Okay, the Fool is about, an innocent person that kind of doesn't really know what they're doing. They're just inexperienced in life, and they're just going on this journey. They're going ahead, and they're not really aware of the risks. They're just going and they're not really thinking, okay? And they're just like, yeah, I'm on this adventure, I'm on this journey, I'm doing whatever I want. And then, they're gonna fall off the cliff, for example. Okay, that's how it's mostly shown in the picture illustration on the card. Okay, that you're not paying attention and there's a cliff in front of you and you're just gonna and walk off the cliff. I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen. I'm just saying that, you need to be aware in the month of June of where you're going, because unless you really pay attention and plan things ahead, it can go badly and you can get hurt. Okay, so don't just do things when you're emotional. Okay, avoid any decision making when emotions are high. Just put everything on pause, you guys. Don't do anything, because you can say or do the wrong thing that's gonna hurt you in the end. So I feel with the Fool card, kind of be aware of what you're doing. Some self-awareness is needed as well, and you need to reflect why you're doing what you're doing. What are you trying to escape? What are you trying to distract yourself from? What are you trying to achieve? Okay, ask yourself those questions. And then we've got the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, I'll show you the card, but you guys have it in reverse. Okay, so what that means, okay, Page of Wands in reverse is basically about being lost, being scared, conflict, confusion, self-destruction, giving up. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's about not having the motivation to do anything, to get out of the situation, to fix anything. You just don't have it in you to fix it. Or you're thinking giving up is so much easier than going and achieving your goal. Okay, you're just kind of unmotivated is what I'm feeling as well. And you're feeling alone as well. I feel there's all these people around you in your life, but you can't see it, you can't hear it. You're just shutting yourself out away from everyone, and you're just isolated, you're alone, you're lonely, you're sad, you're grieving, you're struggling. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. You're struggling and you don't know how you want to get out of that. Okay, and the next card that we have is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So once again, okay, it came in reverse. So once again, with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, you're just not letting anyone help you. Okay, there's a lack of teamwork going on. There's a lack of communication. Okay, there's people in your life that trying to help you, but you're just not really communicating. You're just isolating yourself. And I kind of feel the Hermit energy, even though it didn't come up, but I definitely feel Hermit energy here. You're just alone and you're distancing yourself, and you want change, but you don't really want change. You know what I mean? You keep changing your mind and you're confused, but you don't want anyone else to help you. You don't want people to get close to you, or maybe they are scared to come close to you because of how you are. Okay, that's just what's coming through, you guys. Okay, and then we've got the Six of Swords as the last card that came for you guys. So this is definitely saying transformation is needed in the month of June. Okay, in the month of June, you guys need to really step things up and you need to change things, because it's not going well. You need to get back into life, and you need to I really feel you need to step things up a little bit and try a little harder, or do things differently. If you've been trying to do things one way, you keep trying to open a door, but it's just not opening. Try another door. You know what I mean? There's no point trying to do something when it's just not working out for you. It's good to just kind of try something else and see how that works out for you. So I feel like with the Six of Swords, like it's all like in your hands. You need to decide to go on this walk, on this journey of self-discovery, of really thinking about what you're doing with your life. It's gonna be a powerful month for you guys. And I feel like you need to like ask people for help if you need it, because they won't know that you need it unless you tell them that you need it. And you need to like, even spiritually, I feel, if you've kind of been a spiritual person and you've been praying, I feel like you kind of stop that. You stop praying, you stop believing in something bigger than you. So I feel like, with this lack of motivation, lack of faith, lack of, everything in your life, like it's kind of a struggle. Like, you really need to ask people higher up for support when you need it. And you need to change things up because, you're unmotivated, you're not letting people in, you're lonely, you're scared, you're afraid, you're basically trapped is what I'm feeling, okay? And you're not really paying attention to the risks, or like you don't even care about the risks with the Fool card. So, I feel like you really need to change things up. You need to change things, okay? Wow, this is some heavy energy, you guys, but I'm just gonna be real with you and just say what's coming through. Then we've got the Happy card, okay? With the Happy card, happiness is something that you should be working towards. Your goal in life should be to be happy. It doesn't matter how much money you have, if you're single or if you're married or if you're, dating someone, if you have 2 friends or if you have 10,000 friends, how many likes you get on Instagram or Facebook, it doesn't matter. Your focus in life should be happiness and being happy within yourself, being genuinely happy and living for yourself. It's kind of like what I'm hearing, and like what you need to focus on in the month of June, and you can achieve that, but you just need to like change some things up. You need to like change a few things, let go of a few things, let some things, die down. And stop like giving them your energy, like stop giving fuel to things that are bad for you. And you can start this journey of happiness and of doing things that are good for you. And then we've got the chakra mindset. Okay, all your chakras need to be rebalanced. Okay, you're completely out of balance. Okay, everything, base chakra, solar plexus, all the chakras, your heart chakra is struggling, your throat chakra is struggling, your third eye is struggling. All the chakras are out of balance. Okay, so really, okay, you guys, I'm just like so emotional like with this reading. You just have so much that you need to do in the month of June to get back up on your feet, because you just need to change a few things. Okay, and saying, chakra mindset, you really need to focus on your health overall, not just focus on one thing, not just focus on, relationships or money or health. Focus on everything and try to like have it balanced. Even if you have some crystals at home, and you can even like, there are like crystals for all the chakra spots that you can just like put down on your body, like on the chakra spots, and like do a meditation. But no matter what crystals you have, you can even Google like the crystals you have if you're not sure what the names are, and like look up like what chakra that is actually good for, and you could just put it on the chakra and do like a little meditation. But I feel like overall your like entire chakras, everything is just like all over the place. Okay, things are messy. Group number 2. Okay, and then we've got manifestation. Manifest what you want. And even like here, with the colors that like this wizard or whoever he is, he's kind of like juggling all these colors. It looks like chakras. He's like, I need to like get my chakras back in my body and get them balanced. And there's a lot of work that you need to do on yourself. Okay, and manifest good things for your life. Okay, focus on positivity, focus on love. Okay, make a commitment to this change. Okay, don't second guess it. Like, go for it, take that leap of faith, but do it when it's good, like there's a good outcome. Okay, and commit to recovery, commit to good life, commit to happiness, commit to joy, to harmony, to feeling loved and giving love. Commit to that. Commit to whatever it is that you want to change in your life, okay? Make that commitment. I know that things are like really hard right now and you're struggling and you don't have it in you, but you know, day by day, take it step by step. You're gonna get there. You just need to be committed. And then we have, it's time to leave this unhealthy situation, okay? It's time to leave this unhealthy situation. So once again, the cards are telling us you're in some kind of unhealthy situation, okay? And you already know that because I've already picked up on that straight away from the tarot cards. And this is all just kind of giving us more in-depth and like kind of like reassuring us, you know, you need to, you know, there's a little prayer here. Archangel Michael, what parts of my life do I need to focus on more closely right now? Thank you for helping me hear your answers and for giving me the courage to make a healthy change in my life. Okay, so leave what's unhealthy and commit to doing what's good. Commit to this happiness. Okay, commit and just leave the past in the past. Leave the dark stuff where it needs to be. And then we've got Easy Does It and Alternative Medicine for the health card. So Easy Does It, you know, take it easy, you know, don't rush anything, don't set up unrealistic expectations of yourself, just be real, you know, you can't just change everything in one day or like in 1 hour, it's gonna take time. So be patient with yourself, okay? Be patient with yourself. And alternative medicine. So if you've been trying to do things your way and it hasn't really gotten you anywhere, try to do it differently. Try to do something else, okay? And this could even be, you know, relating if you have some kind of like physical health issues going on. You know, this could be a cold, a sore throat, tummy aches, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, whatever it is that you know, high cholesterol, whatever it is. And if you've been trying to be like on medication to help you fix that, you know, try the alternative medicine. Try to like talk to your body and like allow it to heal naturally. Like talk to your body, meditate, ask your spirit guides, ask your angel, ask God for help, okay? Ask for help. But I definitely feel you need to do things differently than what you've been doing. There's some kind of change that you need to do, okay? You need to do this change. Otherwise you're just gonna be exactly where you are, and things are not gonna end well. So you need to change things up a little bit. And then we've got clear aura, okay? You really need to cleanse yourself. And that kind of goes with the chakra mindset. And, you know, you just really need to like cleanse yourself from all the past, from all the heaviness, from everything bad. You just need to like let it wash away. And sometimes like I even do this, like when I have a shower, you know, I always like have a shower when I'm kind of like stressed out. And I go into the shower and I just like kind of like imagine all my worries like wash away and like go down the drain, you know, like you just kind of like washing yourself and you're like actually washing the issues and the problems, you know. And I'm not gonna try and sound like, you know, my life is perfect and I'm perfect and I can master all this, you know. I struggle, okay. And I feel like group number 2 is actually also the part that's kind of like for me personally, because things haven't been going well. And you know, this is kind of like a reminder for the month of June that things need to be different, that I need to do something different. And you know, that goes for you as well, because you chose this pile for a reason. So you know, you need to do something else. And you know, maybe cleansing this, you know, try this shower thing, like where you're actually washing everything and like, you know, being kind of new, being refreshed, okay? That can be very therapeutic. Okay, and then we've got envy and cornucopia. My throat is just getting I've been talking too fast and too much. So, you know, I definitely feel that there's some kind of like jealousy going on. And with these cards, I feel that you're worried that you're not worthy of anything good in your life, and you feel like everyone else has taken all the good stuff and there's nothing left over for you, or like you're scared that maybe there is something left, like something good left over for you, because you don't know how that feels for you. It's unfamiliar, you know what I mean? And maybe like you're just worried and like you're jealous of like other people who can just, you know, who don't struggle with what you're struggling with. You're like, well, how can they do it and I can't, you know? And you know, they accept the gift that life gives them. And some people, struggle. Sometimes we struggle to accept the help, to accept the good things in life, So I definitely feel that you guys, in the month of June, you need to accept the good stuff, and you need to like change things up and allow new things to come, and like feel worthy of the good things, of the good change. Okay. And then lastly, we're going to go into your charms. So I'm going to start with this little tiny flask. It's really cute. So with this, I kind of feel, straight away, like kind of like your kind of like cup half empty, not half full person. That's kind of like the first thing that jumped into my mind when I like held this. So I try to look at things from a more positive mindset. But I also feel like you need to decide what you want to create. So you've got this like empty little bottle, and what do you want to put in it? What do you want to focus on? What do you want to fill this with? Okay. And try to focus on like, cup half full, not half empty. Try to like change your thinking. But, I definitely feel that you need to decide like what good things you want to fill this little flask with. And also like, rituals and doing like this kind of spiritual stuff is going to be very healthy and beneficial for you as well. If you just want to like, do some kind of like witchy rituals. I've even said that to the previous group, I'm going to do one tonight after I finish this video. So if that's something that you like doing as well, just do some kind of little magic and see what happens. And then lastly, we have this little skeleton lady person. And this is actually really interesting because it looks like this lady that we had here on the card. She's even looking like the same way. So I feel with this that, things are a struggle. You don't know who you are. You're kind of like just like a skeleton. Your body is just a body. You kind of feel lost. You don't know what your values are. You don't know where to go. You're kind of like really confused and lost in life. But I also feel that this signifies endings. Okay, you need to let the old stuff, the bad stuff, okay, die down so you can focus on the good stuff, so you can start to nourish your body with the good things. We see here kind of like a skeleton, so start feeding the skeleton the good things. So when the skeleton gets some muscles and things like that it's going to be good muscles used for something good. You know what I mean? Like you want to feed your soul with positive things. Now you're kind of like at the rock bottom, okay? And the good thing is, from a rock bottom there's only one way, and that's up. You can't sink any further than that. So that's what I kind of feel with this charm for you guys as well, and it kind of relates to the card, which I love when there's some kind of connection like that. So group number 2, this was your reading for the month of June 2020. Let me know how it resonated. Let me know down below in the comments what you think. And also, if you have some ideas for upcoming videos, I would love to make them for you. So yeah, I'm gonna just move on to group number 3. Okay, and lastly we have group number 3. So if that's the pile that you've chosen, this is your reading. And I'll do your little charms at the end because they also have a meaning as well. So I'm going to start with your tarot cards, and then we're going to go and have a look more in depth to see what's in store for you in June 2020. Okay, so with the tarot cards, the first card that we have is the Page of Cups in reverse. And I'll show you the picture. So with the Page of Cups in reverse, I feel you're kind of emotionally struggling, or you're going to be struggling at the start of June 2020. I feel kind of like relationships issues as well. This could be a relationship with yourself, with your friends, with your family, with a partner, with a lover, any relationship of any kind. I feel there's going to be some struggles, some issues going on there in that department. And I feel kind of like you're going to feel criticized. That's what I'm kind of getting. Like you're going to feel criticized for some reason, and you're going to be very sensitive to that. It's going to like upset you more than it would normally upset you. So kind of like watch out for that your emotions are just kind of going to be intense, and you might react differently than what you normally would react. we've got a lot going on planets-wise. You know, we've got 4 planets going retrograde right now, so that plays a lot with everything as well. So, you know, just kind of be mindful of that and be gentle with yourself. But yeah, emotions, that's kind of like what I'm hearing. You know, relationships are going to struggle, maybe because of that you're going to, you know, struggle. But I also feel like someone's kind of gonna let you down, and someone's going to upset you. Someone you thought you could trust is going to let you down. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this is really nice. So this is just saying, in the month of June, you're going to be having a lot of new beginnings, a lot of new there's kind of a new journey for you that you're going to like start on. Okay, and I kind of like feel even like moving houses for some of you. Like, this is not for everyone, but for some people who chose group number 3, you're going to be moving houses, okay, going to a new town, starting fresh, you know, new jobs, new friendships. I just feel like some of you are going to be moving somewhere completely new, and it's going to be like a lot of new in your life, if that makes sense. It's just kind of like a new journey. And I feel you're going to be really scared about it, and you're not going to be happy about this move at the start. But I feel as you kind of go down that pathway, and you're going to discover that there has been some hidden blessings in that. So even though at the time you might feel like, you know, life is going against you, that you have to start fresh and do all these new things, but in the end it's going to be actually for your highest good, but you won't be able to see that at the start. So that's kind of what I'm feeling. But overall, you know, if you're not moving, I know for some people this is just saying like a new journey. You know, you're just starting something new. Okay, you're doing something, walking on like a pathway that's kind of like in tune with your life purpose. I feel like you're going to be discovering what it is that you actually need to be doing with your life. So I feel there's going to be a lot of awareness in the month of June coming up for you guys for group number 3. Like, you're just going to like realize or like ask these big questions, you know, what is my life purpose? And you're going to go into a direction, you know, that's kind of maybe new for you, but you're going to be like walking a pathway that's actually set out for you, and it's going to be positive for you. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So, you know, this is just kind of saying that you've had a lot of bad luck in life, or lately you've been having a lot of bad luck, or like in the month of June, there's kind of like bad luck, you know, or you're worried that it's going to be bad luck. But I feel like that's kind of going to be ending, you know, because it came in reverse. So I feel like this bad luck is kind of going to end. And also I feel for a lot of you, you're worried that you did something wrong, that you did something that you weren't supposed to do, or maybe you didn't do something that you were meant to do. And the message that I just got, I feel that things were out of your control. So you didn't do anything wrong. You know, things just happened. And this could be like, you know, with the new beginnings, you know, it was out of your control. Something is out of your control that you didn't have a say in, okay? And it was just bad luck. But I definitely feel that, you know, this bad luck is just going to change and turn into something good, you know. And it's kind of interesting. It came after the Ace of Pentacles, because here on this artwork, I'm not sure if you can see, you see this person up here, and like, you know, he's gonna go down and discover this whole new world, you know, or maybe this lady is going to walk up the steps and discover a whole new world up there. So, you know, there's something like new to be learned, something new to be gained. But you know, things were out of your control, and it's not your fault. Nothing is your fault, but your luck is going to be changing, and it's going to turn into something good. So if you've been having a lot of bad luck, that's finally going to be shifting for you. And then lastly, from the tarot cards, we have 9 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so it came in reverse. So this is saying that there is hope. Okay, there is hope. If you've been lonely, you're going to break out of that. If you've been struggling with depression, you're going to break out of that. Whatever it is in your life that you've been struggling with, and I feel there's like a lot of loneliness, or things happen that made you feel so alone. I feel like that's all going to like go away in the month of June. Like kind of like towards the end of the month of June, I feel, you know, things are going to be changing for the better. And I also feel that, you know, asking for help, reaching out to people and actually asking them to help you in any area of your life. There's no shame in asking for help. So that's kind of what I'm feeling with the Nine of Swords in reverse. There is like hope that good change is going to come. And all this stuff that happens that's out of your control, it's going to be kind of ending, and you're going to really walk a pathway, as I said, that's kind of good for you. But be aware that emotions are going to be running high, and you might be very sensitive to criticism, and relationships might be a bit rocky as well. So kind of like watch out for that. But definitely, asking for help is kind of what I'm getting from this card. And this loneliness, maybe you broke up with someone, okay, and that's why that was like a bad relationship and you had to move or something, move out. Someone maybe is going through a divorce for some of you who picked this group, and it's bad luck. It's kind of ending, and things are changing. And if you're struggling to heal this grief and all that, there is help out there. That's kind of what I'm getting from this card. But let's have a look deeper to see what else is coming for you, group number 3, to have a bit of a better idea. So grounded, okay, base chakra, be grounded, feel safe, feel okay, feel loved, having shelter, food, water, security, and grounding yourself. So when emotions and everything is like running high, and as we had that, Page of Cups in reverse, really ground yourself. Go outside and, take your shoes off. Well, now it's cold outside, depending on where you live, but, really connect with the nature and really ground all your worries and feel new energy coming into your body from the ground. I feel like grounding is really important. Taking things easy, taking a step back, looking after yourself, doing things that make you feel safe. Spoiling yourself. I feel like you just need to stay at home and watch your favorite movie and drink hot chocolate, and wear your pajamas all day. I feel like you really need to be gentle with yourself and look after yourself. And then we've got speak the truth. Okay, so and it's interesting because I kind of mentioned divorce earlier for some of you. This is not going to relate to everyone, but overall message for everyone is speak the truth. Don't lie to anyone. Don't try to pretend that things are different when they're not. Be really honest when you're asking for help. Be honest exactly with how things are. But, even as I said, for some of you going through a divorce right now, or planning a divorce or things like that in June, always speak the truth, because the truth always comes out, and trying to lie about things or exaggerate things, it's not going to help anyone. So always say the truth, and the truth will always, support you, and, things are going to work out exactly how they need to work out, but just don't complicate things. And even with yourself, always tell yourself the truth. Don't lie to yourself. Don't tell yourself that you're ugly, you're unworthy, you're you don't have any skills. Don't lie to yourself, okay? You're beautiful, you're loved, you can be loved, okay? If you're single, there is someone out there who's going to love you. So I feel like you need to be aware of what you're saying to yourself as well, okay? Be really mindful of that. Okay, and then we've got purpose. And I'm laughing because I've said that at the beginning. You're going to be figuring out your life's purpose. You're going to be figuring out what it is you need to be doing with your life. And that was from the Ace of Pentacles, okay? And now we've actually got the purpose card, okay? It's an actual purpose card. And you see this lighthouse shining and pointing to the right direction, okay? So you don't get lost at sea. It's pointing you to the right direction. And it's crazy when things just kind of fall nicely together, and it's just, thank you, Spirit, for validation for what I'm saying, that I'm kind of on the right track. So group number 3, you're going to be figuring out your life's purpose, okay? You're going to be figuring out who you are and what you need to be doing with your life. And even if it's something completely different to what you thought that your life purpose was, maybe you've changed, you've grown as a person. Maybe before you were doing what other people wanted you to do, not you wanted to do for yourself. So now it's the time to look inside yourself, ground yourself, and really just be honest with yourself and follow that passion of yours, okay? Wow, this is powerful. I've got chills. Okay, then we've got new beginnings and fresh start. Come on, Spirit, this is amazing. New beginnings and fresh start. So for a lot of you, I said you're going to be moving houses, new job, new friendships, starting fresh, starting from scratch. Oh, this is amazing. So, once again, new beginnings and fresh start. So, things that have been happening in your life, they're ending, and that can be kind of challenging when things are ending, because change is always hard. And, even with this very first card that we had, and I felt like relationship issues or like breakup or like being very sensitive, like being emotional because things are just going wrong and, bad luck, and you just felt really kind of stuck and lost. You've kind of like, that's ending and it's shifting into something good, okay? That wave, you've been going down, 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 and now you're going to be going up, 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 okay? So new beginnings and fresh starts. Start fresh. This is like your new opportunity to do things right, to do things, the right way, kind of like having a clean slate, okay? Just starting again, and it's going to be good. I have a really positive feeling about this new fresh start for you guys, group number 3. And then you said you created this situation and you have the power to change it. So whatever situation you've been in or you're in, kind of, in June, as I said, you've kind of, in life, sometimes we don't have control over things, but sometimes we do as well. And, if you kind of like got into the deep, dark hole, you can climb out of it. You can change things. You can have this new beginning. You can have this new change. Finding your new purpose, finding your true, authentic self, by figuring out who you really are, that's going to really help you to change your life and turn it into something positive, something good. And, things that you've been going through that have been a struggle, but you have the power to overcome that. You have the power to change your circumstances, okay? This is just like a prediction. Ultimately, it is up to you what you do. You have free will in life. So, I can say anything that's going to happen, but you have the free will. You can change things whichever way you want them to go. So, this is just kind of reassuring you that you are always in charge, okay? You are in the driver's seat and you can decide what happens with your life, okay? This is deep. Then some healing cards. We've got sunlight and do more research. So I'll start with the sunlight card. Definitely, go outside, go outdoors, spend time with nature, as I've been feeling. Even I have been inside most of the time because it's so freezing cold out there. But sunlight, even if it's like not shining, if it's not sunny, just go outside, go for a walk. It's going to really refresh you and make you feel good about yourself. And it's going to like just feel, good to just like, when you go for a walk, you just kind of like, you come home and then you just feel like a completely different person. You just like, all those worries just kind of stay out there on the walk, and you come home and you're just like a new person. That's what kind of happens to me anyway. And then do more research. So something in the month of June is going to demand you to do more research. Okay, so I'm feeling like don't agree to things straight away. Like have a look, like dig deep before you agree to anything. Okay, and if you've been, thinking about some kind of new life purpose, or like thinking about what you need to be doing, or like this new job, this new change, do like research about it before you kind of do things. Okay, just make sure that you're kind of preparing yourself of like what's going to lie ahead. Just kind of like have a bit of a heads up, like do research about things, wherever you're going, like research it. I'm feeling for some of you going to go somewhere and it's going to be closed. That's kind of what I just got. So do research to check if things are open, I guess. But, overall, like do more research about things, in your life. That's what came through. And then we've got heart healing card. Okay, so you're going to be healing. And it is really beautiful and powerful, okay? June is going to be a month where you're going to heal from something or someone, okay? That's beautiful. And then the last two cards that we have, Angel of Balance and Storm Warning. Okay, I'll start with the Angel of Balance. So, you know, everything that you're doing in life, try and do it with with balance. Don't do things completely one way or another. You know, find the right balance in life. You know, I feel, you know, this can be in relation to anything in your life. You know, the way you spend money, the way you either talk to friends too much or you're completely alone. There's no in between. So that's what I feel like with the Angel of Balance. You need to like kind of find moderation. So my throat is just, I've been talking too much, so my throat is a bit dry. So yeah, Angel of Balance, just find the moderation in everything that you do. And then the last card we have is Storm Warning. Okay, Storm Warning. So I'm feeling with this card, you know, coming at the end, towards the end of the June, I feel you're going to want to go back to what's comfortable. You're going to want to go back to the old life, okay? You're going to make all this progress in the month of June, and at the end, you're going to be like, am I on the right path? You're going to start to question yourself. You're going to start to worry. You're going to just panic, and you're not just going to freak out and be like, what am I doing? Okay, and that's kind of the storm coming, you know, you doubting yourself and doubting your path and doubting everything that you've created in the month. So try and like be aware of that, acknowledge that yes, you are worried if you're doing the right thing, but you know, by you worrying and like throwing everything that you've made, all the progress you did into like garbage and just throwing it all away, you know, it's just kind of like a waste of your time and your energy as well. So be really careful about wanting to slip back into old habits. Okay, there's going to be definitely growth happening in the month of June, but I also feel you're going to want to slip back into what's comfortable. So just a bit of a warning there at the end. And then lastly, these little cute charms. So we've got this little what's it called? My brain is just going yeah, so basically with this charm, you know, you need to like kind of like have a closer look in your life, like, you know, have a closer look on what you want to focus on. You know, I feel like you need to establish, you know, an area of your life that you want to fix or, you know, try and like work on. Because if you just say, I want my life to be different, it's like, well, what about your life do you want to be different? You know, you kind of have to have like look closer and be like, okay, I want to fix this. I want to get better at this. I want to master this. So kind of like, I feel like you need to like zoom it in and focus on like one little area of your life and like taking it step by step so you don't overwhelm yourself. But I feel, you know, don't have your focus like all over the place. Don't have it divided everywhere. Just like one thing at a time, okay? And then also we've got this amber crystal, and it's so cute, it's so tiny. So this amber crystal. So with this, you know, this is just suggesting money is coming your way, like money in general, okay? Prosperity. So, you know, as I said, you might be getting a new job or like change of jobs, and it's going to provide financially if that's what you're worried about. You know, this is just saying that money is going to work out. You know, if that's been like your stress, if that's been your worry, your angels are telling you, don't worry, we've got this. Money is going to come and you're going to always have enough for everything that you need. Okay, you're going to have enough to pay the bills. You're going to have enough to buy food. Okay, I'm not talking about spending and booking new holidays. I'm saying you're going to have enough for what you need to survive. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay, group number 3. So that was your reading. Let me know how it resonated. I love to read your comments. So let me know. And also if you have any ideas for what topics you want me to do in these videos, I would love to do them for you all. And so hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you next time. Bye.